Hello again.
Hello. There you are. I'm glad meeting you again. Where have you been?
Oh, busy, and traveling a bit around in order to try to understand all life on your planet. By the way, have the few words I said last time been useful to you?
Oh yes, very useful. They made me think. But I also have to admit I did not understand them all.
Of course not. Words are useful, but they are only designed to explain all temporarily things of your material world, and to use them in ordinary daily conversations. But, when it comes to describing reality, they are basically worthless.
What do you mean? Why should they be worthless?
Let us assume that I do not know what pain in my head is, because I never experienced it, and you are going to describe it to me because it is hurting you in this very moment. Would you be able to do that?
Oh. I do not know. I think I might be able.
Try it if you want. Explain to me now what that pain is, but in such a way I experience it myself. Explain it to me in such a way that after a while I'll have to beg you to stop because it hurts that much. Do you honestly think you will succeed?
No, of course not. Now I understand why in some cases words are not sufficient enough to express ourselves. Or totally worthless. In order to use your description.
In some cases, you just said. But, instead of saying, in some cases, I would dare to say in all cases, without exceptions.
You got me there. Why is that?
Well, simply because each person translates every word in his way, and that's the main reason why few people understand one another. If I pronounce the word cat as an example, every person will visualize in his mind a different looking animal. No cat will look alike. But that's the case with every word. If I would speak out the word love, you will translate it in your way, never in mine. Unless you define it much better, like what type of cat, what's its color, male or female, long hair, short hair, tame or savage, etc., etc., and so on. If you have to describe each word before you can continue a conversation, it might take ages before you get to the second sentence.
You are right. I never thought of it that way. Please continue.
Sentences are made up of words. When you talk to someone, you assume the other person understands exactly what you mean. But again, that's not true at all. The problem is that people are not conscious of it. They think they understand each other, but they seldom do. Therefore never, ever, assume.
I understand perfectly what you are saying.
Do you? Really? You are no exception. It's very hard to understand what I'm trying to explain. You should be more alert and never assume you understand something like all people do. That's why I seldom waste words. Talking is silver, but silence is gold. Let's take one word out of what I've said earlier. The word assume, for example. Analyze that word, and you'll find out that as soon you assume you make an ass of you and me.
Funny. Assume can mean making an ass of you and me. Funny. Yes, very funny. Ass. You. Me.
And it's true too, isn't it? Never assume. Or you know it, or you don't, and if that's the case, admit it, but there are more reasons why words are useless. Another example is that words always try to squeeze immaterial things, even those things residing in higher dimensions, into time and space. All humans created the special habit of wrapping intangible things into tangible ones, so that they can see, feel, hear, sense, touch, and name it. But please, do understand that this habit distorts reality.
That's right. Why didn't I notice that myself before?
You need to be able to see a form before you think you can understand it. And then you might still not understand, and not knowing it. That's why we have to use parables and metaphors in order to reach you people. But by using those, I'm violating the reality, in the same way humans have created gods in their own images. But we might talk about that subject another time. What you have to do for now is to learn a totally different language. Your language is worthless to me, and also to you as soon you start to think about it.
I think I start to understand.
Good, but at the same time it's not good enough. When you say, I start, means that there might be a beginning, and by now you should know that you can never understand me as long you did not learn that other language. A begin is not good enough.
Are you talking about a language different to English, Flemish, Dutch or French?
No. I'm talking about the language you already speak, but each word needs to receive the right translation in your mind.
You mean that, when you talk to me, I should be able to know what each word you pronounce exactly means?
Yes, that's it. Never forget that. As I said before, words have 7 meanings, all depending on people's level of being. So, whenever you are ready you should let me know.
Oops. When will I know I'm ready for it?
Listen to yourself. I mean yourself with a capital S. Do not communicate with your body nor with any parts of your body, but with that something within you.
Is there something within me? You mean a thought or a feeling or a sensation?
No, because thoughts and sensations and feelings belong to your body. Your body is only the vehicle of something else within. Do not listen to your thoughts, because they will fool you all the time. And your feelings and emotions are also not trustworthy. They are the results of prickles. Find yourself within your body. I mean, a part of your physical being, because it's there where you are.
You might be right again. But I will have to learn your language first. I will have to know what words exactly mean, what their limits are. And, believe it or not, but I now feel there is already something craving within me.
Nice, very nice. And in what part of your body you feel that craving?
Here somewhere in my stomach.
That's okay, but still not good enough. Your brains are again sending chemicals out to that region, because it is inquisitive. If you do not understand me from the start, in the real meaning of that word, it will be hard to understand me in later stages. For this reason self-knowledge cannot be a topic for the mass, because it requires a higher level of being, feeling, awareness, etc. But the right people will lick their fingers as soon they've found the pieces of hidden knowledge. Hidden is also such a word which can have several meanings depending on the translation. In this case it's hidden, not in the usual sense of the word, but hidden, simply because people cannot see those pieces with their normal eyes, and knowledge, another word I just used, has nothing to do with knowing.
Dear friend, may I ask you to stop here for today? I honestly need the time to reflect upon all things you've said. Will you excuse me? Plus I also have some more work to do.
Of course, the brain easily can be compared with a sponge. Once the sponge is full of water you need to be able to squeeze it out. Okay, I'm gone, and see you another day. Bye. Hello, between you and me. The mechanical human-like person I talk to, I don't even know his name, thinks I'm from another planet. That's not true, of course. I'm a character, created by someone, I even don't know his name, who's been using a program called extra normal. I'm a character, similar as the ones which appears in your nightly dreams. I am, and I'm not. Anyway, I hope you are an eclecticus, and enjoying our way of bringing a message to the world. There is so much rubbish around, so much rubbish that it is time to separate truth from lies. Would you agree? Bye for now, and see you next time, maybe.